Hey guys, want to learn more about the redtail shark and all the information and where it comes from? Then stay tuned to this video. The redtail shark is a really misunderstood shark. Unfortunately, a lot of people see these guys in the aquarium hobby and they go, oh, I'm going to buy 3 or 4 of them. Definitely a bad idea, because what happens is you get a dominant shark out of the group and they're going to end up killing everything or bullying everything or just stressing things out. That's when you start getting diseases and everything like that in the aquarium, and you really want to try to avoid that. So a little quick information about these guys: 5 to 8 years on their lifespan. Sometimes more, depends on the aquarium care, when you get them, everything like that. Now these guys range in 4 to 6 inches. Now it's going to vary depending on the tank size that you have, the diet that you feed them, and some of the other factors like the temperature, which should be around 70 to 82, so they can tolerate quite a large difference in temperature. But like with any other fish, you don't want to change the temperature too much of a fluctuation once you get it set to a certain degree that you have in your aquarium. Next, the pH is anywhere from 6.0 to 8.0, because these guys are mostly farm raised now, or they come from Thailand, so whatever you get, they can usually tolerate quite a large range of water. Mine are fine in 7.8, but I've talked to other people that are fine in 6.2, 6.4, and usually not a problem at all with that. Tank size, I recommend a 40 gallon. Now a lot of places out there recommend a 30 gallon. Or even some a 20. That's definitely way too small, because these guys, like I said, 4 to 6 inches, it's quite large, and even a 40 gallon might be pushing it, but as long as you don't overstock the tank, it shouldn't be a huge deal with a 40 gallon, because there is enough space to turn around, swim around, and because they are more of a hiding type of fish, they're not really shy, but they do like their hiding spots under the driftwood and caves, heavy plants. They like it. They like just to kind of feel secure in the tank and make sure they feel safe. So with these guys, there really isn't any documented breeding in the aquarium, so unfortunately I won't be able to go over that with you, but there are some little tips out there, they say, to help sex them. Now a male is going to have a jet black body and basically just a red tail, just like the name says, and the female is going to have more of a grayish to white belly, and that's pretty much how to sex them. I mean, it's not sure science, but that is the way that people have been finding. Maybe if they have a male or a female, they start to do any kind of breeding behaviors, and that's what they notice in the difference of the pair. So one thing you want to keep in mind with these guys is they are not a shark, but they are aggressive like a shark. That's usually where they get their name from. Now, like I said, these guys establish territories in the aquarium. They do best by themselves. Now, don't get any other redtail sharks, and stay away from the rainbows and the black sharks. These guys all look real similar, and that's what these guys have a problem with, and they'll attack them pretty much. Whatever one becomes the more dominant, they're going to attack the other weaker fish, and that will cause a problem. Now for tank mates for these guys, you want some kind of bigger fish. Now I'm not talking like Oscars or arowanas, anything like that. I'm just talking big tetras, some big rainbows. You can do some of the African cichlids. I've done them fine with the sharks before, but just bigger fish. Remember, these guys, like I said, they do become sometimes a bully, so you want something that's going to be able to take a little beating and a little picking on to, help basically deter some of the sharks from beating on them as much. Some of the smaller fish just won't last as long, unfortunately. So another thing that's actually kind of unique about these guys, I've only actually ever heard of them being called the redtail sharks, but they're also called the redtail black sharks and a firetail shark. Now, that's kind of cool. I like the firetail shark name, but I haven't seen it around this area, so maybe it's more around the world. Maybe down south. I know the south has some different names for fish that we have up here in the north. So it kind of all varies depending on what you call them. So hope this helps you guys with your redtail shark and getting to know it. And if you want to look at one, go for it. They usually run about $4.99 in the stores to about $5.99 for the small guys, about 1.5 to 2 inches usually. So check it out. If you have any redtail sharks that are decent price in your area, post it down below in the comments. If there are any videos out there, or care sheets basically, that you want me to do, post it down in the comments below as well. And I'll get to them as soon as I can. So thanks for watching.